So what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
Um, how about that puppy bowl?
I didn't catch it. I was doing chores all day until I had to sit
Oh
down to
shit.
watch until I watched sat down to watch Evil Bong.
Evil Bong.
We'll get to Evil Bong though. This is cold
Okay.
open. Can't talk
Cold
about the movie
open.
here.
Cold open. I don't have a bong to rip this time. I ripped a bong this time. This time I'm probably just gonna roll a joint.
I can't. Wait. You don't have a bong hit prepped for Evil Bong?
Well, I did for watching it, but
Yeah, you did. But
I'm chill. I'm good right now.
all right, I respect it.
I mean, I have one. I have one with me. I can pack it if I wanted.
Just do a fucking steamroller or whatever that
Have
shit's
I?
called.
Hold on. Have I shown you my skull pipe?
Yes, you have. Oh, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, it fucking
Oh.
sucks. It's a terrible pipe, but it's a beautiful skull.
Yeah, it's for those not on this video call, so everyone listening, it's just a purple skull with a little it almost looks like a makeshift pipe
It
setup
looks like
coming out of
it
it.
looks like a perfume bottle.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
skull-shaped perfume bottle with a stopper with two holes drilled into it, and that's what makes it a pipe.
yeah. Pretty good, I gotta admit. So how have you been? How's things?
um, better
Yeah,
than previously. Yeah, I'm on an upswing, I guess.
hell yeah,
Um, from this lockdown
yeah.
hell
It's been
depression
sunny a little
hell.
bit lately. It's been nice.
Yeah, the sun is nice. The sun is nice. How about you?
I've been holding up. Yeah, I mean, school started again for me today, so I'm back doing that. It's
Nice.
it's treating me. God, what have I been up to lately? Not really much, honestly. Just kind of been like making it day to day, like just literally just watching anime, playing
Oh hell
Pokemon.
yeah, yeah. That's the shit I've been doing. I've been watching Haikyuu.
Okay. We're gonna have to do a lot of hike. How far in are you?
Oh, I've seen all of it now.
You've
All
seen
three seasons.
okay, yes, we have a lot to talk about.
I mean, this
Uh,
could be a Haikyuu podcast hour instead if you want.
this is a secret Haikyuu podcast. We just talk about Kita Shinsuke for an hour.
We can keep it on topic by talking about our weed head cannons.
Yeah, exactly. Who from Karasuno would be in the movie Evil Bong? If Evil Bong Haikyuu universe, who would be Evil Bong?
Oh god, I don't want to think about this. I
Oh,
regret
you
this
don't?
immediately.
You walk into the lion's den and then say, "No, I think I don't want
I
to wake
don't.
these
I
lions
don't
up."
want to. I don't want to. I don't want to cross one of the best TV shows with one of the worst movies. It just doesn't feel right,
You know-
fundamentally in my soul.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Anyways, Tanaka smokes joints. Oh, exclusively.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, his sister has the hookup. That's the
Yeah, she
whole.
does. She is the hookup. She doesn't have the hookup. She's growing in her
Oh shit, you're right.
when she's not drumming. She's growing in her back in her little fucking
Okay.
apartment wherever the fuck she lives.
Okay. I totally forgot.
You forgot about Tanaka. Everyone
Totally.
does. I am one of a few Tanaka respecters in the world.
I. Mm, I think he could earn my respect.
I just like a character who has unbreakable mental. You cannot psych this man out. This man will not experience emo depression like a certain Bokuto
Yes.
when he misses a spike.
Yes.
Anyways,
Uh,
we can't.
yeah.
I,
The
I,
psychological aspect is the most fascinating.
It is. It really is. Okay. Okay. We have to get to podcast about movie, but before we exit the Haikyuu segment of this podcast, I think the way that fucking Atsumu did the fucking with like the stopping of his band when he was going up to serve,
Oh, I love
that shit was
it.
so sick. Anyways, oh god, having the video cameras on is making this feel so different. I can't do this. I gotta go video off. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to the vibe of it.
You should try putting on sunglasses. It might make it easier. Making it easier for me. I'm wearing sunglasses right now, audience. It's great.
It's your number one, I guess it's a stoner podcast today because we're talking about a stoner movie, and we've got two stoners on the mic. And hi, it's me, Sara, and I'm joined by friend of the pod, returning guest, right? You were on for, what were you on last time?
Oh, do you not remember?
Oh, no, it was
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Typhoon, yes, From Dusk Till Dawn, Quentin Tarantino. It's Lavender.
Hi.
Friend of the pod, Lavender, returning to talk about, it's
a very different type of bad movie.
Yeah, a very, very different type of bad movie. It is, we watched Evil Bong this week, and I don't know how I feel about it.
It's kind of a masterpiece. But,
it's kind of the worst
of a bad movie.
It's kind of better than I expected it to be. I don't think it's like effectively scary, and I think it stretches.
No, it's not actually a horror movie.
Right, it's a horror comedy. It's a horror movie setup, and it's really fun that in my notes I'm going from the last movie that I did, which was Ju-on, The Grudge, and then I turn the page and I've got my Jujutsu Kaisen notes for special grade snacks, and then I turn the page and I've got notes for Evil Bong. Like I really just feel like I'm on an upwards trajectory here.
Glad to help you mix it up.
Yeah,
keep it fresh.
Actually, Evil Bong didn't even make it into my fucking handwritten notes. That was all fucking digital. Gotta open up Evernote to get to this shit. So
I meant to take notes while watching the movie, but then I was getting stoned instead.
Yeah, that's the power of Evil Bong. Truly. It has made both the people on this mic fucked up and weird.
I was fucked up and weird before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was fucked up and weird from like age 6, but like I didn't start smoking weed till I was like 20, 21.
Born a freak, baby.
Yeah. So this week we watched Evil Bong, which was directed by it's the first in what I'm learning is a franchise of
yeah. There's like 6 to 8 of them.
Yeah. It's Charles Band who he directed. What did he direct? Let's see. I'm seeing if there's literally anything in his direction history that I recognize. Well, there's Evil Bong, so he did do that. Ginger Dead Man, Puppet Master. Corona Zombies.
He has been directing bad movies since 1973.
Yeah. As Carlo Bocchino. He directed a movie called Last Foxtrot in Burbank, which does sound like compared to what this man directed, Last Foxtrot in Burbank sounds like a fucking, like, I don't know, meditative period piece about being a civilian during the war in... It
is a spoof of Last Tango in Paris, yes?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm looking at Wikipedia here.
That makes sense.
You're on IMDb.
That does explain why I was thinking of what I was thinking of.
Yeah, so this guy has a lot. He has serious street cred.
Yeah, this guy is not directed anything good, but he did direct Evil Bong, which has Tommy Chong. Tommy Chong's on the poster for this movie, despite being in this movie for 10 minutes at the end.
He's the only character who does anything.
Everyone else just smokes weed. So this movie starts with like a fucking 4-minute long credit sequence with just some reggae playing over it. And like the thing is that like they use some visuals in the opening sequence that are used as like cutaways in the middle of like in between scenes. Like it's like this entire thing is shot like a sitcom kind of like where it'll have like that 70s show style bumper as it changes scenes, but it just plays ska music and shows visuals of marijuana plant.
Yeah. Did you notice that the entire movie takes place in 2 rooms?
You know, I didn't think about that, but it definitely does, huh?
Yeah, it's honestly pretty impressive. IMO.
I can't believe I didn't
just
notice
like
that.
it's just like very technically proficient, like the scripting and the blocking and the use of space and everything. You know?
Yeah. So we meet our main cast of characters. We have Alistair, who is a straight-laced pocket protector geekazoid, moving into an apartment with three stoners. One who is a law school dropout. That's Layman Larnell.
Yeah, Larnell, I think.
There's a guy who's your classic your garden variety surfer stoner Bachman, and the baseball stoner Brett, who just has a drawer full of joints just ready to go at a moment's notice, which is very funny.
Stoner jock, very underrepresented archetype, honestly.
Yeah,
this movie.
That's gonna be me in 4 months when I get my COVID vaccine and I'm out there doing volleyball on my own.
This movie leans very hard into the stereotypes.
Oh shit! When COVID's over, you and I can play volleyball together.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I was just saying this the other day. Once quarantine ends, there's going to be a whole host of like gay weeaboo volleyball leagues across the
Honestly. Oh my god, you're so right. That's so fuck. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna be the Iron Wall of upstate New York, and we'll get there. Oh my god, that thought just made me fucking giddy.
I know, right?
Everybody fucking like standing around nervously in a circle, waiting for the first person to fuck up and just shout, "One touch!"
Oh god. The generation that is Generation Z's kids are gonna have the weeaboos are also gonna be the jocks. It's gonna be a very weird high school dynamic.
Hypothesis, antithesis, synthesis. Haikyuu brought everything together. Oh my god.
In the future, everyone will watch sports anime, and it will be glorious.
And we will all clap and say thank you, Bokuto. And at once the nation will shout, "Hey, hey, hey!"
Listen, the Haikyuu segment is over. Control yourself.
Sorry, I just got really excited about the idea of playing volleyball.
Yeah, I know.
Throwing the ball to myself is not as fun as no fun. I mean, it's fun.
I wish I cared about anything half as much as those boys cared about volleyball.
Honestly, like, I would be so successful if I cared about literally anything in my life that like a quarter as much as they give a shit about volleyball. But you know what? Maybe I'm about to find out that volleyball is the thing that I care that much about.
Mm-hmm. Well, you needed something to inspire you.
Yeah.
I think maybe we lived childhoods devoid of true inspiration. You know.
That's true. That's why we're doing. Listen, we're entering our like. This is like the. I mean, I started taking hormones 3 years ago, so. Okay. This is effectively me at, like, if I was, like, a cis girl, like, I'm experiencing, like, about age, like, 16, 17 right now.
Yeah,
this is when I'm in the prime of my sports.
I definitely feel like a 15-year-old a lot of the time. It's unfortunate.
We're just out here. So... We got what, dude. The phrase stoner jock just sent us on a 5-minute tangent.
This is a little bit what the movie is like. It's just tangents. They just didn't have enough like plot so they just padded out with lots of jokey jokes. Yeah,
lots of jokey jokes, lots of crazy smoking sequences.
Here's a question for you. What the fuck was the deal with the grandpa? He literally served no point.
The grandpa who just...
He just shows up.
We'll get to the grandpa.
Gag.
We'll get to the grandpa. Okay. Because so we meet Alistair, we meet Lamar or whatever the fuck his name is.
Larnell.
Okay, thank you. Bachman and Brett, and they are just stoners, but Alistair is like, oh, I need to keep my brain in tip-top shape for when I go to take the law exam, and, whatever the fuck.
He studies chemistry and metaphysics. He's the perfect protagonist for this reason.
Right. We love it, but he just gets clowned on for having a pocket protector because Brett is like the meanest stoner. Like men are like that, but also like that is meaner than I've ever seen a stoner be in my, like, even like the meanest.
He is a narcissist. He is an alpha. And our poor protagonist is the beta.
Yeah, and Larnell is a sigma. He's the new type of guy.
Larnell, his archetype is definitely fail son. His whole thing is his dad is
right, because he's fucking rich as shit, and he's just like off smoking weed.
Larnell's personality is his dad is rich.
I've met guys like that. I'm related to a couple of guys like that.
Unfortunate. Bachman is honestly the best. I love him.
Alistair goes on with this long rant about how like, marijuana will destroy my brain cells and blah 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 blah. And like, I'm not clowning on the man, because if you don't have to smoke weed. You can say no, I would not like to smoke weed, and that's fine. I'm going to do that for the next month or so of my life, and it's I would appreciate your your well wishes, folks. But Larnell is just like, dude, it's just weed.
Yeah, and like, not to mention, like, 2 scenes later, you see him pounding fucking beers. So,
right, like,
do you care about your brain cells or not, bro? Double standard, come on.
Yeah, it's the stigma.
It's just the stigma. He could say maybe I care about my lungs.
Yeah, but that's a valid concern. That one I'll hear out. And also, if you just don't want to like break edge, that's also fine. But there's a stigma there. Straight edges. We are a pro friends being straight edge podcast.
Yeah. Support your friends' healthy
choices. Exactly. So they are just talking, and then. Well, Larnell. Why can't I keep his name straight?
Because it's not a real name. What the fuck?
Yeah, his name is Larnell. Like, that's a strange. I'm looking at the cast listing for Evil Bong, and it's just like Larnell, a stereotypical stoner, Bachman, a stereotypical surfer and stoner, and Brett, a stereotypical jock, not a stoner. Brett is a non-stereotypical stoner.
Brett's whole deal is that he was kicked off the baseball team for smoking weed.
Right, yeah,
that's why he's an asshole to everyone.
Yeah, that's why he hates everyone. But so Larnell is reading the newspaper and is like, "Oh shit, there's a free bong for sale. No questions asked, no returns, no whatever."
But it's haunted.
And then, like, 2 days later, they get a package, and there's, like, a 2-minute scene of Alistair being like, "Hey, man, I think it's that thing you ordered." And Larnell says, "Oh, that thing I ordered?" And the delivery man, who's got a name patch on that says Rabbit, is like, "Yeah, man, I've got that thing you ordered." And they just go back and forth with, "That thing you ordered? That thing I ordered?" It's like the scene. It's like the scene with Judy and Nanami in Revolutionary Girl Utena. My bong? Yes, my bong. Your bong? Yes, my bong. Your bong? Yes, my bong. Utena is it's a really good show. You should watch it.
I will someday, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I want to point out it's not even a name tag. It's like a piece of tape with the word Rabbit written on it, stuck to his chest.
Low budget, low budget filmmaking to vibe to.
And yeah, I think that guy was like probably some cameo.
Yeah, let's see what Wikipedia says that man is.
Sonny Carl Davis.
What's that?
Sonny Carl Davis is his name.
Huh. He becomes a main character in the series. Okay, good for... I'm happy for him? I don't know. Maybe that was like the director's friend or something. So they get the bong in the mail and they're like, yeah, dude, let's fucking smoke this. And they all like gather around it, and it's like a fucking like this looks like a complicated bong to handle. But like I'll admit that I don't know much about bongs past like just a simple, one in, one out kind of sequence. I don't know anything about multi-person smoking that is not like just puff and pass it,
It's weird because it's like a bong, but it just like has some hookah tubes.
Yeah, they're hookah tubes, but like it's very clearly a bong, and it's called Evil Bong.
Like it has a normal bowl in the side, and it's open at the top, but you smoke out of the tubes.
Right. I'm wondering how like physics wise that's supposed to be working. But however it is, I just appreciate the fact that all stoners become engineers when weed is when like smoking when there is an obstacle of some variety between you and smoking. Like stoners will fucking build something to smoke out of a fucking like discarded pill bottle and a gel pen.
God, yeah. An apple.
An apple. Well, that one. I mean, I just do that on a regular basis, anyways. It tastes better. You have to eat the core, though. But they're like, oh, this bong is so cool, but let's all smoke it and smoke a shitload of weed. But then they just smoke the one hit that they have, and then the guys are like, oh shit, I'm sorry, dude, I gotta pick up more bomb weed tomorrow. And one guy, Bachman's running joke in this is that he wakes up and he says monkey. But he says it like in that fucking like clip from the Kung Fu Panda show that's going around of Turtle just saying, monkey. And monkey. It's very funny.
I can do it. You gotta do it in the surfer voice.
Monkey. How's that?
Not any closer.
Oh, come on!
Just off in a different direction.
Fine. God, giving it my all here.
Anyways,
I give you ambrosia, and you would eat shit. So they're like, okay, well, until tomorrow, let's put this bong up here on a pedestal with all of Brett's trophies and. Oh my God, Larnell, Jesus Christ. Larnell puts it up there and he's like, oh yeah, dude, it's like the masculine of the trophies and then the feminine of the bong, because the bong's got like an hourglass silhouette.
Got the sexy curves, yeah.
Yeah, the bong has a Pixar dump truck ass.
Yeah, basically. And
then we get the first of like countless transitions just of ska punk going through. It's so I don't know.
I think the point of those transitions is to indicate the passage of time.
Sure. I
mean,
that's
a different transition that does a passage of time. It's like totally inconsistent. They just like throw it in whenever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about getting to hear ska. Like, I do love ska. It's just I'm picking it up.
Yeah. Stoner ska. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's later that night, and Larnell and Bachman are sitting on the bong, and they're both smoking, and Larnell's like, dude, Bachman, you gotta fucking chill. You're smoking like 3 times as much as me. Just slow the fuck down, bro. And he's like, no, man, I gotta hit this shit. And Larnell's like, whatever, man, I'm going to bed. And he just like fucks off because they're all just like living in this like one room
it's a studio apartment.
Yeah, with 4 guys living in it, and Alistair like handed over the rent money, and then Larnell was like, here, man, I'll give you this mattress for $5, and just like shakes off an old mattress and flops it on the ground next to someone else's bed.
Yeah, it's like a running gag that everyone's basically just like shitty and abusive to him.
Yeah.
The nerd. Poor nerd. Yeah. Poor straight edge nerd.
Yeah. And so Bachman is just left there with the bong, and he gets like there's like an effect that looks like the smoke of his soul going into the bong, and there's like an evil cackling from inside the bong, and then we like go inside a dream sequence happening inside the bong. And there's he gets a vision of a strip club, and there's like some EDM playing, and a girl goes on his lap, and there's I wasn't surprised that there was racism in this movie, but I was really surprised that they did like the like indigenous like bone in nose like like
so apparently that is a cameo from a previous Charles Band film.
What?
And so all the random characters who are just wandering around the fucking strip club for no reason are just cameos from his other movies.
This guy's literally, you know that one fucking 4chan post about the guy talking about Gregory Berrycone, the guy with the knob on his head?
What?
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Deep cuts right there. What? Hidden internet lore are we discussing?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not important. Okay. Anyways, it's this like really racist like puppet of a. It's like if Jeff Dunham was doing like if Jeff Dunham had an African puppet. Character. Yeah. And he's just standing in the corner and jerking off. And that's the joke of that. Which is like, again, was not that surprised to see racism in this movie. Was surprised to see that specific like vein of racism in this movie.
Yeah,
that feels like a racist joke that belongs in a different kind of like in an Indiana Jones spoof or something. I feel like that kind of racist joke would be like in this whatever the fucking superhero movie equivalent of Indiana Jones was. You remember that shit? You remember fucking superhero movie?
What?
You remember with the Wayans brothers when they did like, you know, epic movie and superhero movie as a continuation of Scary Movie?
Oh yeah, sure.
Drake Bell crawls on the ceiling, pisses in Leslie Nielsen's
cup. I never wanted to pay any attention to them.
Yeah, I watched superhero movie because I liked Leslie Nielsen. That's not a good movie. Drake Bell is the main character, and his mother dies at one point. Leslie Nielsen is doing Uncle Ben things to Drake Bell's Spider-Man, and Drake Bell's Aunt May dies, and at the funeral, Leslie Nielsen throws off the casket lid and tries to fuck her corpse.
Okay.
It's not a good movie.
Why are we talking about this?
I'm not sure. That's kind of how a lot of this podcast goes. Oh yeah, we were talking about bad parody movies in which this specific vein of racism would exist. Jesus.
Apparently, this specific vein of racism goes back to a horror anthology from 1975.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure goes back even further then, but
right.
That's the inspiration.
Called Doll Graveyard.
Oh no! Well, no, that was the Charles Band movie that was based on.
Sorry, yes.
Something else.
Gotcha. And then there's also some other guy from another movie of Charles Band. So there's another guy from another Charles Band movie in there, and he's like, "Hey, watch out for EB." And the guy's like, "EB," and yeah, that's what Evil Bong's name is. It is.
That's what everyone calls her.
Yep, and it's written out in the credits as EEBEE. Like not like it's not like initials of Evil Bong. It's EB. Which is weird, right? Like it would be weird if you watched fucking E.T. the Extraterrestrial and then that little guy was credited as EETEE, right?
Yeah. It's just like that.
There is no difference between Evil Bong and E.T. the Extraterrestrial. But so in the club, Bachman is like, "Oh yeah, dude, this fucking rules." And then there's a girl there who's got skulls on her titties.
Yes, this is the strangest part. This is how Evil Bong gets you. Just getting sucked into her strip club hell dimension isn't enough, right?
Right,
because you have to get
seduced and then devoured by strippers who have certain animals or decorations on their bras that are lethal in some way, shape, or form. And in this case, it's skulls that bite Bachman's throat out. But it doesn't do like a Nightmare on Elm Street thing like you might expect of him like getting his throat torn out in real life, because that would require a use of a budget of any variety.
It's just blood splatters.
Yeah, do we even get blood splatter? I think he just
Yeah, there's a decent amount of red stuff.
Oh yeah. In the dream, I thought you meant like in the real world, in like
Oh
the
no, not
real
in the real
world.
world.
Yeah, because he's just passed the fuck out in the real world.
Oh yeah.
So we're back into the real world, and Bachman is fucked up. They're like, oh, Bachman's fucking juiced from all that fucking weed he smoked last night. But then Alistair takes his pulse and is like, guys, Bachman's dead. And then they like fucking throw him into like they just like hide him under a pile of clothing because some girls are over now. And with Brett, right? And the girls are over, and their names are Janet
and Luann.
So, well, they think that Bachman died because of the weed, and then Larnell is like, well, that I smoked that same shit. It didn't kill me. But they get interrupted by the girls coming over, and that the bong has also changed a little bit. It's got it's a little bit sexier. It's got curves now, you know.
The face becomes a little bit more pronounced every time it takes.
Yeah, that's what it is. The it's leveling up. It's the bong is digivolving.
Yeah, they have to. Originally, they get this. So originally, they get this great plan to hide fucking Bachman's body by just dumping it in front of his parents' house, so that people will think that it was a mob hit.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
And then they get interrupted by the fucking grandfather.
Yeah, the grandfather who comes in and was like, hey, I married this hot smoking babe, and I'm gonna fuck my hot sexy wife. And then Larnell's like, yeah, Grandpa, I'd love to fuck your wife on the side. And Grandpa's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that to me?
The entire purpose of his character is to I guess dignified old man swearing and shit, but it's to just tear the fucking fail son Larnell a new asshole. That's what he does in this movie.
Yeah. And then it says he says, I got my fucking sexy ass wife. And then his wife comes in, and it's just this fucking old ass grandma who's there's extremely sexy music playing, playing over her walking in, and it's just somebody's fucking grandmother.
Yeah, they really squeeze a lot out of the old women are disgusting kind of thing. That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
It's a funny reveal, classic bait and switch, but then they just keep leaning into it and it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. So Larnell is the next one pulled into the dimension of Evil Bong by EB, the Evil Bong. And I don't have any notes about what happens in his sequence. He meets a couple of people. He gets his neck chewed off by fucking... Is it shark mouths?
Yeah.
Oh, the ginger dead man is there. He's he looks like fucking... You know Blobby, the fucking British thing?
What?
Okay, I'm not gonna let you forget that. Hold on, Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby.
Let me show you Mr. Blobby.
I've never seen this before, and I'm looking at it now, and I don't want to.
Oh, you don't like Mr. Blobby?
No. What the fuck is wrong with his face?
So the ginger dead man shows up in Larnell's Evil Bong murder dream, and he also starts jerking off, and he go on.
Is that he was talking shit about some random girl who sucked his dick once, and then for some reason she's there in the dream world, and she's flirting with him, and then he tries to grab her shark boob, and it bites his hand off.
Right. And then the ginger dead man, which is from another franchise directed by Mr. Charles Band, he's there in the corner. He's also jerking off, and he just kind of looks like a melted Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't just bringing up Mr. Blobby to bring up Mr. Blobby.
That's fair.
I didn't want to make you look at that just for the sake of looking at that. So, we're back in the real world now. Larnell is also dead because of evil Bong hand destruction things. And the girls are back over. They're all playing Trivial Pursuit and smoking from the cool Bong.
Oh yeah. They hide Bachman in like the fucking basement.
Yeah, they hide Bachman in the basement.
They just think Larnell's still like fucking asleep in his chair.
Yeah.
And so then so it's just the jock and his girlfriend, who is like the I don't know, slut archetype, I guess. And then the nice boy nerdy guy and the girl's friend, who is nice blonde girl, who is also smart but knows how to party too.
Yeah, that's me.
Right, and so the nerds are just kicking the jock's ass in Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, and they all smoke the bong except for Alistair, and then the girl who's the smart girl and who's the one who
Janet.
goes weed crazy.
Janet is the smart girl, and
Luann.
Luann is
Luann gets like does like an extended sequence where she just runs around screaming "I'm so horny" for like 3 minutes. It's not really anything, but it does happen for 3 minutes, and we kind of have to watch it. It's just nothing. It's awful.
Because it's like after Trivial Pursuit and getting high, they're like, oh, like we're all gonna fuck now. It'll be great, and then Brett falls asleep because he smoked too much evil weed.
Yeah, and then Luann is like, oh, I want to fuck you, Brett. Oh, fuck me. Ah, I'm so horny for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then she also falls asleep and gets taken to evil Bong hell. So Luann gets taken away by the bouncer, and while they're in evil Bong.
Evie hates Janet because Janet called her ugly.
Yeah. And she there's another stripper in the Bong world, and she again with her weird bra bites off this time she bites off Brett's dick, and his he dies in the Bong world again. Back in the real world, Alistair has finally just figured out what the fuck's going on, but Janet has been taken by the Bong smoke, taken into Bong world. And then at that point, Tommy Chong kicks down the door and says, "Oh, hey, evil Bong, I was looking for you." Because he was, Jimbo Leary is the name of the character, he was the former owner of evil Bong.
This is how you know it's a good stoner movie, because the third act, Tommy Chong shows up to explain the plot, because up to this point it made no fucking sense. Yeah,
and it doesn't really make much sense either.
It's pretty straightforward. It's a cursed bong that wants your soul, that takes your soul when you smoke it. That's the plot.
All right. So, I'm turning my camera back off.
Dark Souls text, joint smoke.
It's pretty good. So Tommy Chong's here to take the evil Bong, and Alistair is like, wait, no, I have to go save all of my friends from the evil Bong dimension. And Tommy Chong's like, all right, I'll stay here and keep an eye on it. You go smoke that Bong, sir, and you go into that dream world. And so Alistair dives into the dream realm, and he fights the evil Bong, and he
tries. He doesn't do very much.
Yeah, he doesn't, because he shows up and is like, hey, evil Bong, you give me my girlfriend back. You are an imperialist. Everyone should have the right to smoke or not smoke. Oh, my God. Because her plan is, it's revealed, her plan is to flood the world with weed smoke and make everybody into stoners.
Oceans of Bong water.
Oceans of Bong water.
We agreed. Alistar is a libertarian. He talks about America being the land of the free. He thinks he's an anti-imperialist somehow. It's very cute.
And then outside the Bong, a couple of very funny things are happening, which is like, Tommy Chong trying to obliterate the Bong with like different increasingly, like, he starts, like, just trying to, like, break it, and then, like, he starts swinging a hammer at it, and then a chainsaw, and the bong just, he can't even touch the bong, because the bong has a fucking AT field around him, like it's an angel.
It has a fucking force field. It's great. Oh,
yeah, and Tommy Chong does not have an Ava so he can't break through the AT field. But so he's like, well, I brought this fucking time bomb out of a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon, which I'm gonna blow you up with. And the bong's like, oh yeah, well watch. Bet you can't do this on concrete, and just like explodes smoke out of her spout and knocks Tommy Chong the fuck out. But then when Alistair is trying to save his girlfriend, he's not really doing a good job of it, but he's just like, wake up, babe, we have to go. And she's eventually like, oh yeah, okay, I guess we'll leave.
They have the vitamins, remember?
Yes, that's right. Tommy Chong gives them the vitamins in order to wake them up.
Air quotes, vitamins.
Yeah. What are they?
Unclear.
Yeah. Like, the Wikipedia page even lists them as, quote, vitamins.
Probably some sort of upper, I guess?
Sure. But so they take them and they wake up, and then Tommy Chong is in the dream. Well, no, they run into Tommy Chong in the dream world. They're like, hey, do you have enough vitamins for all of us? And Tommy Chong is like, sorry, man, it's just you guys. You got to get out of here. So they take the vitamins. They wake up. They're fine. But then Tommy Chong is still stuck in the dream world. And he says, well, bad news, EB. I've got fucking... This bomb came with me into the dream world. And he explodes the entire goddamn thing.
Yeah. It's so... Solve your problems by blowing them up.
Yeah.
If you can't blow it up in real life, use psychic dynamite.
Yeah. This causes all of the other people who've been killed by Evil Bong thus far to wake up. This causes all the other people who have been killed by Evie thus far to wake up and be cleansed from the dream world, from the weed hell, and they're like, "Yeah, we did it. Oh, where's Tommy? Oh, he gave his life for us." And then we see what Tommy Chong's is up to.
They think that it was just a massive party, and they don't remember anything, and they never met Jimbo.
Oh, right. Janet and Alistair are both like, "Oh no, Jimbo stayed behind to save us." Damn. And then we get like a vision of Jimbo with a bunch of the girls who were like stripping at the club that was Evil Bongland. And then he's like, "All right, girls." He's the new
king of Evil Bongland.
Yeah, he's the king of Evil Bong. When you were young, you were the king of Evil Bongland, and now you throw the garbage all across the floor. Anyways.
Oh no.
What?
It's not really where I expected you to go at all.
What do you think I was doing?
You took me by surprise, completely.
What did you think? Wait. When I did the end of when you were young, you were the king of Evil Bong world. Where did you think I was going after that?
I don't know. I did not make the connection until the next line. I was like, oh, I wonder what song this is.
Yeah, I sang it at a really fast pace, at a very fast pace, and I have a very low opinion of that quality of joke, and so I was just like, let's just I'm going through the motions on this one. But anyways, he's like, all right, girls, are you ready to serve me? All right, who wants to play with my Hot Wheels? Then he pulls out a bunch of Hot Wheels, and they play with his Hot Wheels, and they just play with Hot Wheels while being mostly naked, and it goes to credits from there. And I thought the end of that movie, I thought the ending was pretty funny.
Yeah, Hot Wheels was a callback to a throwaway joke from earlier on.
Yeah.
The two things that Jimbo cares about is weed and Hot Wheels.
Yeah. So on a scale of 0 to 5 joints, how many joints are you going to give Evil Bong?
Do you remember that one scene where he walks out of shot and then it cuts and he walks into the shot and there's a joint in his mouth suddenly?
Yeah.
I fucking love that. This movie, in terms of, if we're rating it by joints, then it gets 5 out of 5 joints. I mean, it is a weed movie, and there's very few movies that are weedier. This
movie was funnier than I expected it to be. I don't know if I would recommend it, but I am going to force some of my friends to watch this movie with me sometime in the near future.
if you know anyone who likes getting high and watching stupid shit, this is what that movie was made for. You're welcome.
Yeah. As such, I'm going to give it like a joint and a half.
Yeah, there's like one or two homophobic jokes, like a smattering of racism, but it's mostly like
just jokes about
it's
weed.
mostly like harmlessly offensive.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not a mean movie, right? The movie itself is not like out to get you. It's a movie about terrible people having terrible things happen to them. It's that kind of movie.
Yeah.
But then they all get saved in the end anyway, so make of that what you will.
We've got a couple of questions.
Oh, shit.
This one from at Curse Goat, Hieronymus Goat. What you doing after smoking this? I'm assuming this being Evil Bong. And if the movie is anything to be believed, if the movie is to be believed, what I'm doing after smoking this is going straight into the Evil Bong dimension.
Yeah. I watched sports anime. I'm pretty sure that's what I went to. I went and did. I watched the Puppy Bowl, then I watched Evil Bong, then I watched Haikyuu.
Really, just a perfect fucking like
yeah.
You've got like a fucking decadent slice of like some of the best, like some of the finest like sourdough, fresh made, fresh out your own oven. And
smoking
then
tons of weed the whole time too.
But like I'm just saying, like in terms of like content, you've got like just like the perfect sourdough. You've got it like the perfect distribution of like sauce on it and spread, and then in the middle you've just got a fucking pile of garbage, just like a bolus of trash, and then another decadent slice of homemade sourdough on top. And that was your media consumption yesterday, going from Puppy Bowl to Evil Bong to Haikyuu.
Well, I am from the city of the garbage plate.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
So, I guess, yeah, it's kind of like putting really, really nice bread on a garbage plate instead of like that shitty white bread they give you, you know?
Yeah. The Michael Jordan of sober basketball, BLM 1312, at Antigone Progony. When my dad was in high school, this guy from West Virginia sold him some weed that he, quote, fermented, quote, in Coca-Cola for a year. And then he smoked it and hallucinated a guy crawling out of this painting in his house. Not really a question, just the only evil weed story I know. Do you have any evil weed stories? Like anytime the weed got you like super fucked up?
Okay, first of all, that was not a hallucination. That was real.
I have one if you need time to some time to think.
I mean, when I smoke too much, I mostly get nauseous or fall asleep. So, not really.
Yeah. When I first went out to Canada, it was the first time when I went out to Canada, 2018 to visit Sophie. No, that can't be right. 2019 to visit Sophie. That was like my first time having medical grade shit, I think. One of my first times. And I smoked way too much of it and got super fucked up. I was sitting in a chair and it was all I could do to just like not throw up and to not have the room spin around on me.
Yeah, definitely nausea is a problem.
Yeah.
I remembered what happens to me often is I get kind of trapped in my own personal like shadow realm. It's like a very, very stuck in your head kind of too high, and like I have to like face my issues.
Yeah.
That's kind of the evilest weed can get, I think, for me.
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna do recommendations. What do you have a recommendation? Because if not, I can go first.
Have we not already recommended Haikyuu?
I would say about 6 discrete guests have recommended Haikyuu at this point. You can be the 7th.
Fuck.
I can go first. I'll give you some time.
Yeah.
My recommendation this week is a I've been getting back into webcomics lately. I regret to inform you that I'm going to go back and finish Homestuck. I read about 2/3 of it, and then I stopped maybe in 2014, 2015. So I'm going back to that. That's not my recommendation. I'm not referring to that, but like I'm going back. I'm reading that. I'm reading Paranatural. I'm reading a really good one called Oh Human Star, which I just haven't gotten in depth enough to fully recommend. But like, if it goes where I think it's going, I'm really highly recommending it. My recommendation this week is actually going to be the webcomic of Sleepless Domain. It is a webcomics magical girl anime, a magical girl anime, but in webcomic form. It has kind of like it has like a this is spoilers for this for the first. If you want to go in completely cold on this, fine. But just this is spoilers for the first 2 chapters. It starts with this team of 5 magical girls, and then all of them are killed by a super powerful enemy, except for 2 of them. One of whom loses all of her powers in saving the other one's life. And it's kind of about the trauma and aftermath and reopening yourself to making friends after you have bad things happen to you. And there's really good things about about gender in it, and it's also a lot of like canon gay shit, and it's like it's making me feel a lot of ways because like I read a lot of bad webcomics in my youth, and especially a lot of bad webcomics that gave me like a lot of sexuality and gender feelings, and like I would not be the same if I were not cut from that cloth, but also I don't want anyone else to have their awakenings made by like garbage webcomics like Misfile and The Watch. And if you don't know if those 2 names don't mean anything to you, I'm happy for you, because those are not good comics, and it makes me happy to know that if I was 15 right now, or 12 or 13 or wherever the fuck age I was when I was getting into webcomics, that like there would be good shit out there that would be also like formative to an awakening of an identity of some variety of mine. And it's also just like really good on top of all of that. I really like the story. The character designs are great. There's a character who's like her name is Kokoro, which is heart, and her entire design is hearts, and every time she opens her mouth, it's like drawn like a heart. It's peak character design. I love it. Go read Sleepless Domain. Sorry I went on such a long tangent there. Lavender, what you got?
If you think about webcomics, I probably said this last time I was on. My favorite webcomic ever is called Kill 6 Billion Demons.
That's a good one. I've read the first couple chapters.
And it is super intense right now. What's going on? I actively updated, so go read that from the beginning. I think I could recommend some music. I've been listening to a lot of metal and stuff lately, and I found this really nice album from 2019. It is by Robots of the Ancient World. It's called Cosmic Riders. And I like it because, when you're getting into metal, there's like so many bands that are fascists, and you kind of have to like look shit up to make sure it's not like weird shit, or like, check the lyrics to make sure they're not like growling something terrible. But this one starts with a Carl Sagan quote sampled. Something pale blue dot, like, this is all this like differences between people is insignificant, and it's like really kind of like uplifting, and then it's like really good music.
Yeah. You know what?
Listen to that album.
I actually have another recommendation. This is not going to be one that's like, if you're listening to this, you likely have already listened to her music, but Sophie, the musician.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of her. I was aware of her as a musician before her passing, but and I regret that I was not actually actively listening to it until after. But it's just really fucking good, and I can't say anything about it that hasn't been said by people who know her music better than and can speak on it better than me 1,000%. But it's just really fucking good music, and I love it a lot. I think Immaterial is is like a mechanically perfect pop song. Anyways, so thank you so much, Lavender. Thank you so much for coming back on podcast.
Thank you for having me. That's what people say, right?
Yeah. Where can people find you online? If you want to be found.
Yeah, twitter.com @lavendermana. It's with 2 N's. I'm sure you'll see it written. I don't do much except tweet sometimes. So.
Hell yeah. We can be found on Twitter @fearbaiting, noisepace.xyz. Thank you very much to Matt and Noisepace for hosting this and so many great other podcasts. We like such as Special Grade Snacks, which is my Jujutsu Kaisen watch along podcast, or The Wonder Yerks, which is my Animorphs podcast, or the Animorphs podcast that I do with Blair and Seda. It's not my Animorphs podcast. Or Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, the Leftism podcast, which just did an episode, which was a 2.5 hour long discussion of a bracket of the dumbest Trump moments from the last 4 years.
Oh no.
It was a real fun record, and I think it's worth listening to. Because there was some really funny and stupid shit happened these last 4 years.
Oh.
We are, I already said we're Twitter, patreon.com/fearbitting if you want to support the podcast. I've been a bit just bad about getting the episodes ready and such on time. So I do want to apologize for not having them up early, like we say that they will be sometimes for $1 and up donors. So thank you very much for y'all's patience with getting all this stuff together. If you $1 a month, like I said, if we get the episodes up early, you get to listen to them early. $5 a month, you get a message right on the podcast, and also your name right on the podcast. $10 a month gets you all of that, and you get to choose a movie for us to watch. So thank you very much to, one moment, shit, I thought I had this pulled up, 1 second. Thank you very much to Ducky Aisha, Michael Kaiser, Kit Spindler, and Paul Bechtel. We love you all so much. If you want to find me, I'm sorry, not Paul Bechtel, Paul Moran. Okay. So thank you very much to Ducky Aisha, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, and Michael Kaiser. We love you all so much. If you want to find Blair, who is the regular editor of this podcast, he is at Blair Kitch on Twitter. If you want to find Seda, who makes the music for this podcast, they make music under People You Meet Outside of Bars on Bandcamp. Head to gaygothvibes.online for more music of theirs. It's good shit. If you want to find more of me, I'm on Twitter at Sunhatzhenya, SUNHATZHENYA. I believe that is everything. So, until next time, thank you very much for listening. I'm Sara.
Oh, I'm Lavender.
And remember,
you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.